Hello, I'm Zach Taylor, the CTO of Semaphore Software. If you're watching this video, congratulations. Your signaling life is about to get a lot easier. In this video, we'll be going through the steps to get you started using Signal Scout, and we'll be looking at a few different options along the way. Be sure to pause when you need to, or skip around to get to the parts that matter to you by using the chapter bookmarks in the description below. Let's get started. You can download Signal Scout from the Semaphore Software website, which is www.semaphoresoftware.co. From the main page, go to the download link and scroll down until you find the link to download Signal Scout. Clicking the link will prompt you to save a zip file to your computer. This zip file contains a number of PDF files with lots of useful information about how to use Signal Scout, as well as an executable file. If you've never installed Signal Scout before, we recommend creating a new folder on your computer and naming it Signal Scout. Unzip everything from the zip file you downloaded into this new folder. If you're upgrading from a previous version of Signal Scout, you can unzip the files into your existing Signal Scout folder. There's no need to delete previous versions of Signal Scout, although you can if you want to. By unzipping the new version into the same folder, you'll keep all the same settings you had previously, meaning you shouldn't need to do anything else in order to keep using Signal Scout. Just open the new version. The first time you use Signal Scout, you'll want to enter a product key in order to be able to use all of Signal Scout's features. You can get a trial key by contacting us through our website or email. Go to the top of the main screen and click the gear icon to open the settings window. From here, paste your product key into the field at the top and click the Validate Key button. Signal Scout needs to know about your application programs in order to display the needed information. Signal Scout keeps track of groupings of programs called collections, which are accessible from the main screen here. New collections can be created and existing collections modified by clicking the Application Select button in the toolbar menu at the top. The top half of the screen shows all of the application programs that Signal Scout knows about on your local computer. Click the Select Folder button at the top to point Signal Scout to a folder where you have your application programs saved, and Signal Scout will populate the table with the application programs it is able to identify. What type of files you need for different platforms, such as Electrologix versus Microlock, is covered in the user's manual. Once you've gotten some application programs identified in the top half of the screen, you're ready to add them to a collection. In the bottom half of the screen, select the down arrow from the combo box and either select an existing collection to modify or click the Create New Collection row. You'll be prompted to name your new collection. From here, you can select as many or as few programs as you want from the upper table and add them to the selected collection. We recommend making collections based on who might be using Signal Scout and how. For instance, if your maintainers have assigned territories, you could make a collection that only includes programs from their subdivision or certain mileposts. You can have as many collections as you want, as long as the name is unique, and these collections can easily be shared between users, meaning each user doesn't have to have the original application programs on their computer. Collections are stored in the Signal Scout directory under a folder called app.def. You can go into this folder and copy collections to send to others, or add a collection to this folder that you received from somebody else. From the main screen, after you've created one or more collections, click on the Displayed Application Collections dropdown, and you should see a list of all the collections on your computer. You can click on any of these to toggle whether Signal Scout makes the programs within that collection available for use. You're now ready to start using Signal Scout to troubleshoot, conduct training, and otherwise simplify your signaling duties. Be sure to check out our other videos to get more information on how to use Signal Scout.